Hi, my name is Tasha Branham and I am with C21 Corporate. I am excited to bring to you a new social learning series called Let's Get Social. This new series will cover the most popular social media apps. Our first app is the wildly popular Instagram. The Instagram portion of this series will cover everything from setting up an account to showing you how to create engaging content. In this first webinar, we are going to cover what is Instagram, how to install it, creating your profile and screen name, setting up your business profile, adding your profile picture, adding your contact information, and writing your bio. Before we get started in showing you the ropes, let's first dive a little deeper into the world of Instagram. Instagram is a free photo and video sharing app available for Apple users, Android users, and for Windows phones. In case you didn't know, Instagram is owned by Facebook. And because of this, there are lots of synergies between the two and the platforms work very well together. According to Statista, since Instagram's creation in 2010, Instagram is now the second most popular social media app in the US, coming behind Facebook. Instagram's claim to fame was the ability to share photos with vintage-style filters, but it has also evolved into a major vehicle for social sharing, marketing products and services, and building community. Each user has a profile where photos you share are housed, and your followers and other Instagram users can click like and comment on what you share. You can upload photos to share, or you can upload videos that are 60 seconds in length. Instagram also gives you the ability to find photos and accounts to follow and to interact with other users you have a common interest with. It's really a great way to connect with others and to provide a way for them to connect with you. Even more so, Instagram is another great way for you to showcase your real estate knowledge and to set yourself apart as an expert in your field and community. Let's look at a couple of facts about Instagram. First things first, as of June 2018, there were nearly 1 billion monthly active users on this platform, just to put things in perspective of how popular this app is. 70% of users first look a business up on Instagram. This means that one of the first things people do when they learn of a new product or service is to look the company up on Instagram. I know I am guilty as charged. I will absolutely go into a store, and if I see a product that is interesting to me that I might want to try, I will go and look up their account or their profile on Instagram. So what are users looking for when they look up businesses on Instagram, if that's the first place people go when they're learning something about a business? They're looking for content. What is the brand posting? How is the brand or the company or the person interacting with their followers? Is the content that they're posting, is it engaging? Is it insightful? Is the company sharing knowledge? Is the company reputable? I mean, who'd have thought that there would ever come a time where your social media profile would help someone determine whether they wanted to or not hire you for business? So a strong social presence can be extremely helpful in helping you reach new clients and sharing your knowledge. In addition to that, over half of all millennials are on Instagram every day, and 66% of them are home buyers. Even more astounding, 94% of millennial home buyers start by looking at online listings, and 58% of millennials found their home on a mobile device. Those are some amazing statistics, and I think it really proves the point of being digital and making sure you have a strong presence on every platform. Why should you be using Instagram? Well, first thing, visibility. When you use Instagram to post content, more people outside of your sphere of influence can see what you post. When you use Instagram technology such as hashtags or tagging your location, people that aren't already following you can see your content. You also can engage with others by allowing people to comment on your photos and videos and you commenting on others. This is a great way to showcase yourself as a local expert by sharing what you know about market trends, information for buyers, sellers, information regarding lending, home staging, and community events. You can become known to those in your community by sharing what you know and your connection to the community that you serve. You can also use Instagram to farm specific communities. The Instagram ad platform is a great way for you to reach new clients. You're able to choose an audience through the ad manager for your ad to reach. This is a way to continue the increase of your sphere of influence. In addition to all of those amazing things, Instagram is a lot of fun. Now, who's ready to get started? I'm going to take you step by step on how to install this free app to your smart device. For iOS users, tap the App Store on your home screen. Step 2, browse or search for Instagram, and once it appears, tap Get. Now you may need to sign in with your Apple ID depending on how the settings on your phone are configured. For Android users, open the Google Play Store app on your device. Step 2, search for Instagram, and then tap Install. Next, we will need to set up your profile by creating a login and a password. This setup is going to give you the ability to access your profile each time you open the app. There are 2 ways to create login credentials for the setting up of your Instagram account. You can enter your email address or phone number from the account setup screen, or you can select the login with Facebook option. When you are setting up your account without connecting to Facebook, whatever name you choose as your account name can always be changed at a later date. First, let's go over how to create an account without connecting it to your Facebook page. When creating an account, here are a few best practices to consider. Number 1, use an email address you can access easily. This is the email address that Instagram will use to send password prompts if you ever forget your password. Number 2, this is the name that will appear at the top of your profile page, your full name. It should mirror how your name appears on your business cards and your email signature. Number 3, for your username, be sure to create a handle that best represents your brand as a Century 21 real estate agent. Number 4, use a password that will be easy to remember but secure enough to protect your account. Number 5, once the above steps are complete, click sign up and your Instagram account will be created. Now let's go over how to set up your Instagram account by connecting it through Facebook. In order to do so, you must have an active Facebook account. I would also recommend that you have the Facebook app installed on your smart device to make for a more seamless process in setting up the account if you choose to go the route of setting up your account this way. Number 1, once you select the option to create a login with Facebook, you'll need to be routed to the Facebook app by Instagram on your smart device. Number 2, you will be asked to grant Facebook permission to share your information with the Instagram app. Number 3, the email address, phone number, the account password, and any other contact information you've used to set up your Facebook account is what Instagram is asking Facebook to grant the permission for. This information will now pre-populate over into your newly created Instagram account. Before we get into the how-tos of adding content to your profile, let's take a look at some of our most relentless agents for inspiration on setting up your account. The first account we're going to look at is Garrett Cox of Century 21 Sawyer and Associates in North Carolina. Let's take a look at number 1. Number 1, it says realtor_Garrett_Cox. This is his username and it matches his brand. His brand is that of a Century 21 real estate agent, and it's very apparent by looking at his username, who he is and what he does. Number 2, His screen name is his first and last name, making his profile easy to locate. Now, I'm sure if you conduct a search on Instagram, you will find more than one Garrett Cox. By having his username easy to understand and easy to distinguish, and that it matches his screen name, in addition to a thorough bio, you have no question on whose account you're actually following. Number 3, he has the proper categories selected for his profile. When you set up an Instagram account, your initial account is going to be a personal account. At any time, you can upgrade your personal account to a business account, which we will discuss a little bit later. Once you upgrade your personal account to a business account, Instagram is going to ask you what category or what industry you want your profile to be associated with. At that time, you can select real estate, and that selection will pre-populate underneath your screen name. Number 4, Garrett's bio is short, sweet, and contains all the necessary information. In Garrett's bio, he has that he's an agent and a broker with C21 Sawyer and Associates. You absolutely want to include your broker name and that you are a real estate agent within your bio. In addition to that, Garrett also has a link to his Facebook page in his bio. Number 5, he also has a link to his business website where you can locate all of Garrett's listings. In addition to that, number 6, there are options to contact him directly from his profile. He's got an option to message him, and he's got an option to call him. You only have those options available to you when you choose to upgrade your account from a personal profile to a business profile. The next profile we're going to look at is of Mandy Kaplan of Century 21 Beggins in Florida. At first glance, I can tell you that Mandy's profile is a personal profile and she has not upgraded it to a business profile, but she still has some very noteworthy things that I thought were great to mention for this session. Number 1, her username matches her brand. I chose to highlight Mandy's account because her username is unique. Now, she's got the name Mandy Kaplan. She's got a couple N's in there, which gives me the indication that perhaps there was more than one Mandy Kaplan on Instagram when she was setting up her account. So one way to distinguish herself and still make her account easy to find, she just added a couple of N's into her last name. You only get so many characters for your username, so you might want to make sure you use them wisely. Number 2, her screen name is her first and last name, making her profile easy to locate. Number 3, the title Realtor is written properly. My understanding is that Realtor has to be in all caps and it needs the registered trademark symbol. If you have trouble trying to type that into your username, you can always do a Google search for the name Realtor and you can copy and paste it into your profile next to your name. Number 4, Mandy's bio is personable yet professional, and the use of emojis match her personality. She's also very intentional about establishing herself as an expert in her market. Number 5, she has a link to her business website. You definitely want to include that there is a link in your profile that is able to take Instagram users to where they can contact you directly, view your listings, and learn more information about you. Number 6, Mandy also has a mixture of photos on her profile that show her professional and also her professional side and also her personality, which is a part of her brand. One thing I highly recommend when you are using your Instagram profile is to add a little bit of personality into your posts. This helps people to connect with you in a more meaningful way, in addition to learning information about your real estate business. I mentioned previously that there are 2 different types of Instagram profiles you can have based on how you're choosing to use the platform. There is a personal profile option, which you can use to show family, friends, hobbies, and then you have an Instagram business account if you are a business with a product or service. Our focus for this webinar is to focus on the creation of your Instagram business profile. Let's take a look at another one of our most relentless agents, Gabe Mendez of Century 21 Award in California. When looking at business profile settings, you can see the demographics of those who have visited your account. These numbers that you see here are simulated and don't represent Gabe's actual data because only Gabe would have access to this. But the path over to the left shows you how you would access this particular section of data for your business account. This data helps you to see who is interested in what you share and it also helps you to narrow down your audience when creating ads. If your Instagram account is a personal profile, you will not have access to this information, nor can you create any advertisements for specific markets or communities. It is absolutely free of charge to switch your account from a personal to a business account, and it is highly recommended if you're choosing to use your Instagram for business. To show you how to make the switch, let's take a look at the profile of Adam Clemens of C21 Clemens Group in Connecticut. In order to take your personal account to a business account, from your profile screen, there are 3 horizontal lines at the top right of your screen. Those 3 lines represent a menu for additional settings. You want to make sure you click those. Number 2, once that menu expands, you want to click on where it says Settings. And from Settings, you want to click on Account. From the account screen, click the option Switch to Business Account. Once this is done, you'll be taken through a series of prompts from Facebook. After you click Next, Instagram will take you to Facebook. Then Facebook will ask one final permission to connect your accounts, and then you will be routed back to Instagram. Now that your accounts are all set up, let's begin adding your personal branded content to your profile, the fun stuff. The first thing we're going to do is to add your profile photo. There are several ways to do this. If you have your Instagram connected from your Facebook, the headshot that's on your Facebook account may automatically be added. If not, you can connect and import your photo from Twitter, or the easiest route is to upload it directly from the gallery of your phone. Additionally, you may take a photo on the spot by selecting the Take a Photo option. I recommend uploading your professional headshot. Whichever option you choose, you will have to grant Instagram permission to access your camera or your photo gallery or your Twitter account to pull the photo. Some of the best practices you want to consider when adding a photo to your Instagram profile. Number 1, make sure you show your face. And when I say this, I mean that the photo that you choose for your Instagram profile, make sure that it's taken close enough to you to where we can see that it's you. A lot of times, if it's a photo that's taken far away, it may be a little bit of a challenge for people to detect who's in the photo. If you have other people with you, like a group of friends, it may be a challenge trying to single you out and to know which one of you is the actual profile holder. So it's highly recommended that you use a headshot that's close up, that's head on, where people can see that it's you. Number 2, you want to make sure that it's a friendly and inviting photo. So if it's a photo where you're smiling, it's a good practice to have because it shows yourself friendly and you want people to feel like they can approach you and talk to you and that your profile is engaging. Number 3, use a simple and contrasting background. You don't want to use something that you blend into, but you also don't want to use something that is competing for attention with you. So if it's something where maybe there's a large object next to you or there's other people in the picture, you want to make sure that the background has the aesthetic where people can see that it's you and that there's no trouble in distinguishing who you are, where you are in the photo. Number 4, use the same headshot on all of your Instagram profiles, all of your social media profiles. It just helps your brand to look polished and it helps it to look more professional as you are setting yourself apart and really distinguishing your brand. Having the same branded headshot everywhere that your profile is included, whether it's on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, helps people to know beyond a shadow of a doubt that it is in fact your account. Next, we'll need to add your professional contact information. This is going to give users the ability to contact you directly from your Instagram profile. How to add your contact information? Number one, go to your profile page and then tap Edit Profile. If you look at the picture that's slightly in the middle of the page, you can see under Business Information where you can edit the following information: the page your Instagram is connected to, your business category, and your business contact information. Once you've finished updating your business information, tap Done to return to your profile. Next thing we need to do is add your bio. This is your one chance to inform all of Instagram who you are and what you do. Outside of creating intentional content that sets you apart and establishes you as an expert in your community, your bio will help those who are looking for information about real estate to know who you are and what community you serve and how to reach you. Make your bio count. You only have 150 characters in this section to share information about yourself. So how to edit your bio: you click on Edit Profile from your profile screen, and it'll take you to the same business section that we were in previously that allowed you to add your contact information. Here are some best practices for including your bio. Number one, convey your personality. Number two, be intentional about what you include. Number three, hey, if you speak emoji, add an emoji or two. Number four, be sure to include hashtags. They do help your profiles to become more visible. Some great hashtags would be real estate agent or realtor, or if you want to be specific to your market, maybe it's homes for sale in North Carolina, or it's homes for sale in Madison, New Jersey. Or you can even include the city, Madison, New Jersey. You can include the city, New York City. Those are hashtags that you can use to include in your profile. But don't feel compelled to use hashtags. They're totally optional. Again, you only have 150 characters to work with, so you're going to have to use them wisely. Number five, be sure to state that you are a real estate agent or a realtor so that people know what you do. Here are some key takeaways from this first session. 1, using Instagram to reach and engage with potential clients can be a great move for your real estate business. Remember, using social media helps you to reach outside of your normal sphere of influence and to tap into other markets you wouldn't have otherwise been able to get in contact with. Ensuring that your profile is set up accurately will make your account look more polished and professional and will establish yourself as an expert. People are always looking for content online, specifically content within their community, whether it's places to go, things to do, places to eat, activities and events and community information. If you can think of setting your account up to share this specific information, tagging your location of where you are and using relative hashtags, you will help people in the communities that you serve to connect with and to locate your Instagram account, so when they are ready to buy or sell, your account is the first one that comes to mind. Third, be sure that all sections are filled out completely. Those sections are public facing. People will see that your website is on your profile. People will see that there is an ability to contact you via phone or via email. So make sure they are filled out thoroughly and they best represent your brand. If you've reached this screen, that means you made it. You made it through our very first episode of Let's Get Social. Congratulations. Now we're not going to end this first episode without an Instagram challenge. So if you have an Instagram account that's set up using our guidelines, please share your profile link on Workplace in the Go Social group and include the Let's Get Social hashtag. Your profile just may be featured in one of our future webinars. You never know. Thanks for watching.